Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for sharing this time with me. You know, uh, I haven't tried to ever do a YouTube video. I guess maybe I did once many years ago, but haven't done one for a while. And I thought now that we're not able to spend as much time in face to face contact, it was important for you to see and hear directly from me. First of all, just want to thank you all for all that you're doing on behalf of our customers. You're really going above and beyond, and I know it isn't easy. There are constant questions every minute of every day and different answers and no concise guidance from uh, different vendors, whether it be regarding trip cancellation insurance or our various vendors about their cancellation policies. And you've had to be able to kind of wing it as we go. And I know that's not easy, but um, we will get through this. And I just wanted to thank you for all that you've done to date. So, the last few days, I've been making sure that I'm staying in touch with industry leaders and listening to different webinars, trying to glean any bit of information that I can about what's happening in the industry and what's happening in the country in general. And, sometimes watching the news is a bit depressing, but I've been doing it, hoping that I can find some information that I can share with you. But today I was on a webinar with Vicky Freed from Royal Caribbean, and well, it was a bit of a Royal Caribbean sales pitch. I did pull off a couple of things that I wanted to share with each of you. And one is that during times like this, it's important for you to be strong and to be a leader. And I know you might think, well, I'm not a leader. Lee's a leader or Fred's a leader. But you know what? You're a leader, and you're a leader in your home. You're a leader when talking to the customers. You're a leader amongst your coworkers. And part of being a leader is to be positive, and make sure that we're looking at things in as positive a light as possible, and just be firm in your convictions. And that will go a long way toward helping relieve the stress that the consumer is feeling. In addition, I think it's important that we each step back a little bit and do some random acts of kindness during the course of our day. Whether it's saying thank you to somebody, or going out of your way to order a takeout meal, and thanking the people at the restaurant that are facing really even tougher challenges than we are, and just expressing our thanks to other people in your community. Maybe it's the pastor in your church, or even coworkers. We'll get through this, and we will get through it together. So make sure you express your thanks and your positive feelings to those people as well. We need to give hope, and we need to reach out to others. And so, if you have parents or grandparents that are not able to get out and be about, make sure you're touching base with them. Terry and I are trying to FaceTime with the kids and the grandkids a couple times a week, so that they see us and realize that they're part of a bigger family, and not just at home all alone. So hope you'll find some time in your day to do those kind of things. I know it's I know it's not easy when you're dealing with emails and phone calls and working late into the evening, but find some time for yourself and for your life. Create a life outside of work that you can reach out. When you reach out to others, it also makes you feel good. I've got an elderly uncle who's in a nursing home, and I'm going to be calling and FaceTiming with him. Hopefully, be able to shorten his day a little bit, because without visitors, it's, I'm sure, a very long day. And so I'm hoping that, not only will that help him, but it will help me as well, realizing that, there is more to life than just work. We are trying to stay connected with our customers. You're being, connecting with the customers on a day-to-day basis, but we're also trying to stay connected through social media and come up with some interesting stories that tell a little bit about what our life is like these days. We've had many customers empathize with us. The other day, Marco ended up buying pizza for the St. Cloud office, and they know what we're going through. And I went to a meeting the other day, and you know, fellow business owners were commiserating, and we're all kind of in this together. So, trying to find some positive stories that we can tell a bit about what we're going through. Um, then another thing that, as things wind down here a little bit and we have a little bit more time, I want you to think about sending cards out to your customers. We have put client reach on a suspend status, but that doesn't mean that you can't look through and see if somebody is having a birthday and drop them a card instead of an email. Let's go back to doing things kind of the old school way and make sure that we have connections that are beyond email. Email is great, but it's only a one-way conversation. And if you can send a card or even pick up the phone and call somebody, maybe you know somebody that owns a restaurant, and you can just say, how are you doing? What can we do to help? Reaching out to others in our community will certainly not only help us with business in the long run, but it will certainly help us get through this very trying time. And then finally, I want to make sure that each of you takes a little time for yourself. We have to make sure that we get through this in a healthy manner. And I'd encourage you to find some time to exercise, even if it's going out during the course of the day and walking around the block, or fitting in a little bit of exercise into your routine. I saw a video the other day of a fellow standing at his kitchen sink, and he took a little soap and squirted it on the floor, and then he put a little water on the floor, and of course, as the soap and the water mixed, it was just like walking on a treadmill. Because his health club was closed, he was able to do his exercise routine right there at the kitchen sink. But that was just a joke. But also, Terry asked, did he get the kitchen floor clean? So also find some quiet time to rest your mind. I know it's hard during the course of the day that things are just going nuts. But when you get home in the evening, or find some time during the course of the day where you can put on some quiet music, close your eyes, and reflect and meditate a little bit. Maybe say an extra prayer. It's important to be able to rest your mind and get it off of work. God only knows we got enough going on at work. We need to be able to step away a little bit and do something that kind of clears the cobwebs and prepares you for the next day. And make sure you're eating healthy. Don't just snack on crap during the course of the day. Make sure that you take time to eat a healthy, nutritious diet. It is real easy to fall into the trap of just sitting in front of the TV and eating junk food, and that doesn't fuel your body and will take its toll in the long term. I'm lucky that I have Terry to help force some healthy habits on me, or I'd probably be eating chips all the time as well. But take time, especially now when we're especially stressed, and take some time to eat healthy. And then also, let's turn off the news. We know that there's nothing but coronavirus on the news every day, and just a lot of negative stuff. So If you're not watching the news, it's just one less distraction during the course of your day, and will help you come to work every day with a much more relaxed and positive attitude, and you'll be surprised at how much more you get done. And then also, I mean, this all ties together. Just make sure that you stay rested. Try to get a good night's sleep. Let me be the one that wakes up in the middle of the night and worries about the business. You go home, forget about things until the next morning. The world will take care of itself while you sleep, and we know that we have a great team working together. And when we come back and we're all rested the next day, we're able to solve a lot of problems that we can't solve in the middle of the night. So go ahead and rest, relax, knowing that the world's not going to come to an end. So thanks again for all that you do every day. I've had a number of very supportive emails from staff members that are concerned about my health and my worrying about the business. And we'll get through this, and there will be ways for the business to survive. And that's my job, is to make sure that the business survives. And like I told the managers the other day, your job is to take care of the customers. My job's to take care of the business, and together we'll get through this. So with that, I just wish I could be out seeing each of you individually, but know that I'm there with you in spirit, and feel free to call on me at any time if you need help. Obviously, Lee and the team are doing a terrific job, and I'm in touch with her many times a day to make sure that we come up with policies that are best for all of us. But together we will get through this. Thanks again, and we'll see if this video actually works. Have a good day.